right, hey South Texas, hope your day is going well here. It is a hot start to our day already. So let's talk a little bit about what we should be seeing as we head throughout this time of the year. Typically it gets real hot, temperatures should be around the mid-90s for highs, and so far we haven't hit that just yet. Right now we're likely sitting in the upper 80s. This temperature that is on the reading for the daily almanac is actually from earlier this morning, so not actually currently 80 degrees, a little bit hotter out there than that. You're going to see those current temperatures in just a second. So I hope everybody's having a good day. We're not going to hit that record today of 104 set back in 1999. That is the good news. We're going to be staying much lower than that, I think, for today. Mold showing up at light amounts, pigweed at light, and ragweed at light. If you've noticed you're sneezing a little bit more today, it's likely because that ragweed is now on the board. Ragweed typically gets a good amount of people each year and gets me too. So if you're sneezing, it may be the ragweed, and I'm right there with you. Here's the time lapse from this morning. We had a little bit of cloud cover. Now we have a little bit more sunshine starting to peek out behind some of those clouds. Just periods of clouds passing through. That's about it. Nothing too menacing out there. A look out from northwest San Antonio. Not looking too bad by any means as we look out towards the Alamo City skyline. And then Morgan's Wonderland Camp in northern Bexar County looking stunning. And let's also take a look out from the Calaveras Light Tower Cam. Always looking nice as well. Not really any rain out there. We do have a 10% chance for rain today. You'll notice southern Live Oak County experiencing some brief rainfall. There north of Alice as well, we're seeing some showers and thunderstorms to go along with it, just southwest of the I-37 corridor, but not seeing too much in the way of rain on the radar. A wider look at the state of Texas shows that we're going to also see some shower activity up in the Panhandle today. You also see some of that off towards the Red River as well, north of Dallas, but not really so much, a little bit more widespread, and 70s for the start of the day on Sunday. For Sunday afternoon, we get temperatures to rise into the upper 90s. This could be the hottest day we've experienced all year. We may hit, it's looking like 98, that's what we're going with, but we may hit 99. If we hit 99, that will be the hottest day we've had this year so far. No rain for Sunday, and then we move into Monday. No rain either. Starting off with the 70s, and you bet we'll rise into the 90s for the afternoon. So we're staying with this hot and dry conditions, and this pattern rather, as we head throughout pretty much the next week. The next 7 days, bringing little to no rainfall across the region, about a quarter of an inch or less for the coastal plains region. And once you get out of the coastal plains along the I-35 corridor and further off to the west and northwest, a lot of spots are going to make it through the next week without a drop of rain. So we'll likely see the drought kind of try to make a bit of a comeback, likely some more abnormally dry conditions by the next drought monitor update on Thursday. Right now, we just have abnormally dry conditions in Val Verde County for our part of the state. But you notice across other parts closer to Abilene, abnormally dry conditions up towards Paris and Sherman, Texas, and Texarkana, abnormally dry there, and then moderate drought down towards Big Bend National Park. But we've all seen some pretty big improvements as far as the drought is concerned, thanks to all the rain that we had back from April all the way through July. The aquifer is still doing fine at 662.2 feet, but it has taken a big tumble the last 24 hours. A foot is what it's fallen, and the 10-day average now down to 664.3 feet. It's still not in the category for us to have to go into stage 1 water restrictions, but let's hope we can get some rain in here so we can continue to avoid any water restrictions at all. Now there's the amount of rainfall that we've had each month so far. You notice that for April and May, we were well above average. We were well above average for July. And even though we were behind for 4 months out of this year so far, we had so much rain in April, May, and July that it really has kept us ahead of average for the year. If we don't get rain again until mid-September, we will still be ahead of our average for the year. So that just lets you know that was a lot of rain, especially there for April and May. As far as the tropics are concerned, Hurricane Grace made landfall as a major hurricane in southern Mexico earlier on this morning, last night into the early hours of this morning. It has now weakened to a tropical storm and will continue to collapse as it continues to move its way across Mexico. We'll keep you updated on that system. Also, Hurricane Henri right now making its way up the East Coast, not impacting land too much right now other than some high waves and also some rip currents there along the East Coast, but it will be causing some issues off towards the northeast where it is forecast to make landfall as either a weak Category 1 hurricane or possibly even a tropical storm, a strong tropical storm. It'll then kind of make its turn off there through the northeast, putting down a lot of heavy rain, causing a lot of high tides and rather coastal flooding and surge, and then also dealing with a lot of high waves up the east coast as well from that system. Now, neither of those systems are expected to impact us here in South Texas, but we'll keep you updated on them. Hurricane season is, of course, about to peak. September 10th is the peak every year, and the season ends November 30th. We'll keep you updated throughout it. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Again, 10% chance for rain today, hot over the next few days. Sunday and Monday bringing highs at 98 degrees. The hottest we've been so far this year is 98. We've hit that the last 3 days. So we are on a streak of hot and dry conditions. We'll see if that continues for these next few days. And then as we head from Wednesday through Friday, we're going to see the temperature start to drop down a bit, and rain chances are going to make a bit of a comeback, but still going to be not as much rain as what we would like. The good news is for the very end of August and going into the beginning of September, the 8 to 14 day outlook showing slightly above average rainfall. We could use that after these last couple of weeks that brought us such dry conditions, and then around average to below average temperatures possibly for day 8 through day 14. That would be around the mid-90s for this time of year, lower to mid-90s. So let's hope we can get that back in here as well. And then your Texas Gulf Coast forecast. You know, today is beautiful. Tomorrow's going to be nice down on the coastline as well. The only thing is that there are going to be some stronger rip currents for today because of Grace. But as we move into tomorrow, the rip currents will likely not be as bad. Your Lone Star 3-day forecast for today, tomorrow, and Monday. Few showers and storms up near Amarillo today. We talked about that earlier. And looking drier for everybody else as well as for Sunday and Monday. And then your Texas State Park forecast. Looking like it's going to be hot for tomorrow. This is the forecast for tomorrow. Looking like we'll have very hot conditions as temperatures rise in the 90s to even triple-digit mark. Mostly sunny to just plain old sunny sky tomorrow afternoon. So be ready for that heat. Wear plenty of sunscreen and pack plenty of water if you plan to hike one of our beautiful state parks. Now, South Texas has so many of them too. And we'll leave it back on the 7-day forecast. I haven't seen any comments come in on Facebook this morning. If anybody had any comments, I would have been happy to answer them for y'all, but it is pretty quiet weather pattern, so not a ton to talk about right now other than the hurricanes and tropical systems out there in the Gulf and in the Atlantic. Again, neither of them are going to be impacting us here in South Texas. But for now, I guess I'll leave y'all here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to tune into KENS 5 tonight for the latest update to the forecast. And remember, you can get all the information anytime in between on Facebook, YouTube, KENS5.com, and on the KENS 5 app. Have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll continue to keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5.